auto range do you have?
Yeah, roger.
Had a laser range on it. Go auto range. Better. Range, auto. Alright, got auto range on it. Roger.
This is lyrical warfare. Blank MC and my main man, Infamous. Tell him what you got. Motherfucking murder shit. Ha! Blank and the Infamous, up in this place with the words that we spit, they rack at your face. But when they rack at your face, we smack it with pace. It's almost like over the rhymes that we spit, crackers be lace. It's unstoppable, here to do a lot more than just shock you all. Humidity goes up, the whole feeling's tropical. You can drop and roll, but the fire will never stop at all. My lyrical skills, like a gun quick to shoot ya. Got more rhymes than fucking positions in Kama Sutra. Lyrical warfare, cause more fear here, even more fear here, so don't walk near here, don't ever talk near here. Man, stop and listen, we drop bombs, boulders and rocks all over competition. Man, you ain't seen it yet, but the avalanche is coming, gonna knock out every half-assed MC that thinks there's something. Here we go, man, nothing can stop me. When we write rhymes, we just rhyme it properly. This is the promotion song, don't get me wrong. We wreck these songs to bring it bomb. Here we go, man, nothing can stop me. When we write rhymes, we just rhyme it properly. This is the promotion song, don't get me wrong. Yo, we wreck this song to bring it bomb. You're a slight storm, but I'm a monster. When you piss me off, I come with hell thunder. I'm a Dragon Ball Z when you're a Pokemon. You're just a little boy that still has his nappy on. You're just a little kid that screams when his mummy's gone. You're just a little beast believes what they say is wrong. You need a straight jacket and a muscle strap. I'll sew your mouth up just to see if you can handle that. I rip the blood from your veins with a battle axe. I drink your blood way faster than fucking laybacks. I'll leave you drained and severed till you fucking collapse. I'll leave you rotten in hell playing this fucking track. You're a mongrel that likes to talk a lot, but what you don't understand is a fucking lot. I see your mouth running, but I ain't hearing shit. I slowly turn around, walk away, then I hear you say, but you're a good rapper, where did I go wrong? And then I turn around and tell you what is fucking wrong. Here we go, man, nothing can stop me. When we write rhymes, we just rhyme it properly. This is the promotion song, don't get me wrong. We wreck these songs to bring it bomb. Here we go, man, nothing can stop me. When we write rhymes, we just rhyme it properly. This is the promotion song, don't get me wrong. We wreck these songs to bring it bomb. Hip-hop's still alive, man, it ain't dead. Just like a viral infection getting ready to spread. Reborn in Oz, you thought it'd been put to bed. Put to lead, put to gunpoint to the head. Nah, man, I'm just building up upon my armies. Enough MCs to wipe out cunts like tsunamis. Blank MCs didn't see me coming and can harm me. Fold up motherfuckers like nothing but origami. What's up, G? Don't start me partially. Sick of fake cunt MCs, decoration, no need for parsley. No shit, man, that's just a waste of space. No shit, man, lace their face with mace to their erase. The space on a pyramid only gets smaller at the top. All I'm saying is some fucking should know their spot and drop. Not lyrical warfare because our spot is a top, and any other cunt around is just a fucking twat. Here we go, man, nothing can stop me. When we write rhymes, we just rhyme it properly. This is the promotion song, don't get me wrong. We wreck these songs to bring it bomb. Here we go, man, nothing can stop me. When we write rhymes, we just rhyme it properly. This is the promotion song, don't get me wrong. We wreck these songs to bring it bomb. You're impossible, you're a gay maggot. You like to sleep with guys and suck dick all day, maggot. Well, I'ma hunt you down and I'ma play this song until your ears burst, kill, then I'm fucking gone. I'm Australian, but think twice when I look at you. You give Australia a bad name, I'ma hang you. Cuban necktie, I'll bring my third eye. You never know the meaning of a fucking long life. This is battle shit, where did you go wrong? You're just a girl with a short skirt and nappy on. You're an ugly prick I'd like to fucking shit on. You're the meaning of everything that is dead wrong. You're a joke, I'ma hit you cause I'm headstrong. I'd like to see you bleeding until you're dead gone. This is murder shit, and I'ma kill you with these fat beats that misery prepared you. I'd like to see you in a motherfucking pine box with the worms eating your motherfucking esophagus. This ain't hip-hop, this is terror shit. This is side night in your eyes says it's storm shit. I'm hollow, just like an old log with no heart. And in a second, I'll be checking if your throat's apart with a blunt axe and a body bag. I'll be dragging you to a land of fucking road hats. Yeah. Infamous motherfuckers! Blank MC, abattoir, chop you up, shit cunt!
open. Off. Arrow up. Okay, next I'm gonna dismantle the rear guard. So take these out and these off, because it also connects through here. And there. Same on the other side. To take this out. Next step was removing this arm from here. So that bolt, and I'm holding on the other side to a bolt through here with a spanner that runs right through the top. And I'll do the same with the other side. So these two bolts here are from the lower and the top, and these washers are bent and need to be replaced. Righto. Yeah. So there you go. And put the bolts back into the frame so we don't lose them, because that's just a bloody nightmare. Sells this thread. It's all good. Cool. Next side. Okay, so next mission. This side has the electrical wires to operate the back brake that run through the arm. Unlike this side, it's free, so we just took it off. We need to now undo this section and pull these wires through that were connected to the battery. So there's a little steel rod that goes into the arm. This bit comes up through here. There you go. So that can just come straight out. Okay. So that goes up into the arm. That ducks down up into there. Okay, so next is unscrewing the light from this bolt to remove the whole bracket. So let's sit our nut down there. Now we can remove it and undo the back 2 screws, take the light off, and take out, hopefully pull our electrical wire through to the top. Let's do it. So just put my nut back on. It went on the outside here. So that's back on there, so I don't lose it. So that'll be for that fitting, and that looks very custom made. That light bracket. but I like it there. We might tidy it up. Righto, so for future reference, I'm now into the light. So I've taken the light from out of here, which was quite difficult to say the least, but we've got it free. So now I've got the wires exposed. I just stripped the tape off from the wires to expose the wires, and it looks like I should be able to peel back these bits of tape to unwrap the connected wires, hopefully, so then that can come free. So here we go. Oop. Wires are now free, nice and long. Free. Pull them back up through here. Okay, again for future reference, I just cut a bit of the white wire off from the light itself to put onto the end of one of these three. So then I know that's white. So then one of these is either brown or red when it comes to putting them back together to make things just that little bit easier. So there you go. Down to this connection. Runs through here to there. The other side is for that blinker. Just thinking just then, one thing I'd like to change about this is for the blinkers, instead of running through here and attached to the guard, maybe run them, cut a hole through here and run it through here and have it situated here somewhere, maybe. Okay, next we're going to take the second seat locks off the frame, which you need a key for to unlock it. Let's just do this, hang on. Yeah. So we're just going to remove those on both sides. Okay, so we've got that one off. For this one, I think we're going to take off the blinker, but after this I think we're going to need new blinkers because we've got some really solid backing, double-sided backing tape going on there. So I'm just going to, yeah, pull that off, unwire it to pull this side through. And there you go. Now dismantle that and pull her through. Better yet, I'm going to now try and undo it from here, I think, and then pull it out through this way. Right, a bit of a important note. As you can see here, it's just one. I just took the top layer off. It looked like it was just one. It's actually divided into two. Okay, for that one. On the left hand side of the bike. So now we're gonna, yep, take it from here, take these off, disconnect it, untie it and pull it through. Okay, so what I've now figured is to stop myself from getting into trouble down the road when it comes back to putting it back together with the rear left blinker. You've got a brown wire and a black one. Just here. So one's connected to the brown, one's connected to the black. Runs through the tail guard to the blinker. So instead of getting these mixed up later, I'm just going to cut them. So I'm going to cut the brown off like so. So the top half's still connected to this part. So then I know what colour they are when I'm putting the bike back together. Now time to remove the blinker. Just pull it through. Be careful your colours don't come off. And we're all good. Now the colours will go back on right here. Ooh, where's my fingers? There we go. Where my thumb is. The black and the brown. So we're going to do the same to this side here. Undo all this. Let's do it. Okay, when it comes to this side, a little tip. Just keep all of these wires together. I think when it comes to the blinker, I think it might be only there's a yellow one underneath that green, the yellow and the white, that is actually for the blinker, and maybe we can disconnect just the white and the yellow from the rest of the stuff, but the rest of the stuff can stay together because that'll get too confusing after when this goes back down into this cylinder. For the brake light, which attaches down here, so best to keep all of this together apart from down here with the white and the yellow, which is attached to the green. The yellow is attached to the army green type colour, and the white is attached to this black one here. We've also got another black one attaching as well here, so yeah, it could get quite confusing, so we'll leave that together, bar these two for this one. Let's do it. So there we have it. The white and the yellow. I think we'll take that off, disconnect it from the rest, as long as we know where they go later. So I'll cut a bit of this yellow off, leave it to this one, and the white I'll cut off here and leave it attached to those two blacks, so that'll be easier later. Okay, let's do it. Alright, the snip has been done, so now it's apart. So definitely make sure that your colours stay on these guys, if it can focus. So make sure the white is attached to the two blacks, so the two blacks go together. The blue and the black, they're going to stay taped. The yellow and the black here, they're going to stay taped, so it's easier. So the two blacks here, they run together, and the white for the blinker. And then we have the green to the yellow, which the yellow is with the white, which is the blinker. So there we go. There's that one off. So yeah, just make sure you keep those colours on there and everything stays intact, or that could become very confusing after when that goes back together. So there we go. Okay, what we might do now is bring this whole wire straight through under this bar and out, which is a part of this. Make sure everything's okay. I can see two wires here, which, just be careful, keep your colours on, remember. So that's free from there, but what I see here, which I'll have to remember for these two, is these two here, which is a brown and a black, and they're cut, so they're not actually doing anything there at the moment. So the brown and the black, so I'll have to remember that they're nothing. So I'll tape them off maybe and connect them two together. So just remember that, Robbie. Just remember that, man. Makes life a hell of a lot easier later on. Bit of an idea on the battery setup. I was going to go underneath down here in its own little box, make up a little box. I'm just about to pull these wires back and get the old battery box out, so the whole lot's coming out. I'm going to take this guard away here so you can see straight through it. Everything's going to be clear, won't be any wires or anything here. Maybe even thinking about having the battery set up alongside there next to these two, make up a little box down here, place him in there like that so everything's together. Everything's easy to get to. If you want to change your battery, slip him in quite easily. So that's an idea too, I'll think about. Right, time to take the battery box out, just two nuts on either side. bit. Remove that. I'll get back to you. It's a bit hard with the phone. Alright, battery box is out. There it is. Out that comes. So now I've cleared that out. That there was in the battery box, just in case the battery box gets full of water and runs down to the bottom. Just up under here. So that's what that one is. Okay, and that's to the battery, that lead. Good to remember these things along the way. So, next mission. Okay, so I just removed this cover from here to expose this part. So what I eventually want is for all these wires to be sorted out. My new brake light will be here instead of down here, so all this will be free. And we're gonna move this one somewhere else too and cut all this out so it just looks holy. Anyway, shall carry on. Okay, next mission, pulling off the second footrests at the back for the second rider. This is just going to be single, so a nut washer just from this location, and it looks like I'll have to take this one off too, which is a different size, just to take this whole thing off, get rid of it. Let's do it. Right, so quickly, this is the plan. This is coming off, the whole thing. I'm going to snap the whole thing off. It's just welded finely. Just down here. If you can see my finger, probably not. Just over here actually. It's just welded down here. So I'm going to unbolt this. Remove this lot of wires, which goes to this section. So it's 3 white and a red. The 3 white go to 3 yellow. So that's what it looks like. So that'll come off like so, just like that. So that goes to there. Okay. Now we're going to remove this one, and I'm just going to snap that off because we're going to weld it up under here, so all this can just be bare. And chop all this out. Let's do it. So yeah, just got to remember that this wire here goes to this one. Just unscrew that and it goes in between here, and it's that one there. It comes off this big one. It follows these two, well, this one, that connected to the bottom. Okay, yeah, so just removed this one here completely bracket, which I'm going to cut off anyway. I don't want to bend it off just in case it forms a hole in this other bar. So yeah, that came from there, and that's going to be tucked up under here somehow anyway. So that's all good. Hello, how are you, Bubba? Good. So, bit of an update on the bike. So, these two pink cords here, these free ones, they're from the horn. They went right here. So I don't want the horn, I want to open all of this up. So these two pink wires, sorry about the focus, are from the horn, which are from this solid piece here. They just run into it, so they're actually a part of this whole lot of wires. But just so I know, the two pink ones that are free were for the horn.